everyone, myself Naina Thura from SGM College Karad. Today we are going to start the second unit which is based on the input and output devices. First of all, introduction of a input and output devices. What is meant by input? What is meant by output? Input is a user can assign the instruction to the different devices. Which devices? That are UR used. This is a keyboard, mouse, etc. Other IO devices like a mouse, keyboard, and using using that input devices, users can assign the different inputs for a processing. Afterwards, assigning inputs, they can process on that and generate the proper outputs. That outputs it will be shown on a different output devices like a monitor, printer, speaker, and any other output devices like a etc. Okay. Now we are going to start the hardwares and softwares. Why? Because of a computer or a system, it's a collection of a different hardwares or inputs or output devices are including the under the hardwares. Why? Because of the different hardware components or hardwares are used for to give the instruction and take the proper output from the different hardware components like a output devices and giving the inputs like a input devices. Okay. Some hardware components are a keyboard, mouse and input output devices. Okay. Using that three or more than three devices, user can assign the different inputs with the help of keyboard, mouse. If user using the keyboard, they can write on the system or they can assign the some inputs with the keyboard to writing or to clicking the some keys on the keyboards. If user can using the mouse, it means they can move the pointer, single click, double click or right click or left click. On that basis or on that events, they can assign the some input to the system. Afterward, systems can operate on that data like the CPU. CPU is one of the hardware component. Why? Because of the CPU is a collection of a RAM, hard disk, DVD. Okay. Under the CPU, assigned all instructions are passed towards the RAM. Afterwards, process on that, then they can pass towards the hard disk or CD. If user can store the data permanently, they can pass on the hard disk. If they can store permanently on the external component like a CD or pen drive, assign it. It is possible using why? Because of this one is a hardware component. On that basis, they can assign on that. Okay. Then next, what they do? Generated output. It will be shown on that like of a output devices. Which output devices? First is a monitor, second is a speaker, then third is a printer. If user can show something, use the monitor output device. If user can print something, use the printer like a output device. If user can listen from the something that voice or any song, they can use the speaker like a one of the output device. Okay. In a hardware, that different hardware components are used for to assigning the different operations for a specified purpose. If user assigning the mathematical calculations, they can store on a show on a monitor. They can assigning the input numbers, use the keyboards. If user can play the song, use the mouse, play the song. Single on the basis of the generating the event, single clicking and double clicking on that song. Afterward, generated output we can get from a speaker. Okay. Second is a software. Software. What is software? Software is a set of instruction or set of program. On that basis, on that software applications, user can assign the different operations to the machine or some softwares are generated for the machine or some softwares are generated for the users. Why? Because of the user can provide, system can provide the platform. On that platform, user can use the different application, assigning the different instruction or assigning the different operation on that platform. That's why user can accessing the applications. Which application? Applications is a user application. Okay. Softwares are again classified into two types. One is a application software, second is a system software. First, what is application software? Application software is designed for the unknown users or number of external users. What they are doing on that software? External users or unknown users can open that application, see the graphical user interface, they can understand it, what is the meaning of that interface, and assigning the different operation on that platform. If user can assigning or user can clicking with the mouse, they can assigning the some instruction set for the system. Afterwards, system can work on that and generate the proper output. For that purpose, application softwares are generated, and system softwares are generated for what? System softwares are generated for to maintaining to. Next is a system software. Okay, what is system software? System software is designed for the to controlling, operating and manipulating the hardware components or different hardware devices for doing the proper functioning or proper operations on a fluently or proper manner, doing the proper outputs or accessing the proper outputs or generating the proper outputs. Okay. For example, Windows XP operating system, then Windows 10, Linux, Apple, the different operating systems are classified or are included under the system softwares. Why? Because that system software, if installed on the system or if installed on a computer can manage the internally all things properly, and afterwards they can generate the proper outputs or proper work. On that basis, system softwares are designed. Now start the features of a system software. Why we are studying the features of a system software? Because of that features are explaining the purpose of a system software. Why? Because of the system software designed for a different systems. See the number wise different features. First feature is a close to system. If system working properly, that's why this software is designed for the system, that's why it's a close to the system. Next is a fast in speed. If system software proper on that system, that system is fluently or fastly work. Third is a difficult to design. Why? Because of it's a system software, that's why it's designing or that platform is a hard. Why? Because of all different operating systems are designed on the different platforms, that using the different which languages? Low level languages. That languages are hard to understand, hard to implement, hard to write. That's why using that low level languages, they can design the system software. That's why saying the difficult for the design. Next is a difficult to understand. Why? Because of the low level language. It is hard to understand. That's why that feature showing it's a hard to understanding. Okay, next is a less interactive, small in size. Why less interactive? Because of the system software are not for the users, that why users are not interact with that. That's why saying the less interactive. And the next one is a small in size. All system softwares are designed for the specified purpose or specified platform. That's why its size is a small as compared to application softwares. Difficult to manipulate. If it is difficult to understand, difficult to design, it means the difficult to manipulate. Why? Because of the manipulation steps are uncommon for that particular system applications or system softwares. Which system softwares are known? The users is a Windows operating system, Windows XP, other number of operating system. Now next is a features of a application software. What is application software? Application software is a user software. Why we are saying user software? Because of that is a design for the users. Now we are saying now we are discuss the features. First feature is a close to the user. Why? Because of the application software is designed for the user. That why users that software is a close to the user. Next one is a easy to design. As compared to system software, it is easy to design. Why? Because of they are using the high level languages. Which languages? Like a C, C++, VB, .NET, PHP. Using that languages are syntactically easy to understand, easy to implement, easy to design. That's why using that high level languages, application software are easy for the design. Easy designing. Next one is a more interactive. Why more interactive? Using the application software on that platform, user can access the different interfaces or different icons. On that basis or on that guidelines, user can interact with the system easily or effectively. Okay, next one is a slow in speed as compared to the system software. Application software can provide the speed is a slow. Why? Because of they take the more space at the time of the installation. Okay. Now next is a high level languages, like already we have discussed. Which languages is a C++, etc. Okay, next one is a easy to understand. Why? Because of the high level languages syntactually. That's why it is a easy to understand the unknown users or new users for designing or developing a application software. Okay, next is a easy to manipulate and using. Why? Because of the all application software can provide the different guidelines on that platform. That's why it is unknown user can move forward easily one phase to another phase. That's why that feature can show the easy to manipulate and easy to use for the unknown user. Next one is a large storage space. Why? As compared to the system software, application software takes the more area for installation or more area for storing that particular application. On that C column, all applications are installing in a program files. Okay, which applications you know? The medical application, medical store application, inventory application, then bank applications. On that applications, banking persons or banking staff operate on that. In a medical operators operate on the medical software, like a different student software, different teachers or students interact with that application and store or operate the different data on that same platform.